Welcome back, everybody. Seth here again. Alright, and we're plugging away on the 60 Edsel, trying to get it back on the road. And in the meantime, I'm working on the background to get stuff, the engine going. Not quite there yet. So besides that, to take it to my dad's house and drive it back home after the engine swap, I'm gonna some headlights and wiring. So, goal for this week's video is to get my lights to work enough to make it somewhat legal to drive. Let's try the brakes. Push hard. I got one. I have one headlight on low beam, but you both know it's not good enough. So let's stick around and see if we get these lights to work on this Edsel and make it a little bit better. Okay. So the last video, we saw this bulb blow. So if I hit it, she's getting smoky.
Let her blow.
That was creepy. This one never worked. It's already got a blue tint to it, so I'm pretty sure it's bad anyways. Went to the junkyard, I grabbed some unknown condition light bulbs. Got a high and a low here. Got a T3 and a TS. Tractor Supply. And oh shit. Okay, I'm sure y'all just caught that. And then my dummy popped off one of the little ends for the headlight. Normally you'd say, oh, this is junk. Knowing old school stuff, classic cars, I'm sure it's just soldered on to this post. So I'm gonna try to fix it. Just to prove that I can. Why not? I don't want to waste it. I like to fix it. I'm gonna heat this up just a little bit, see what happens. Yep, that's all that happened. That's definitely solder. Oops. I'm gonna heat this up. I'm sure there's solder on this side of it too. Yep, you can see it's starting to bubble up right now. So ideally, I'll get this to go back on here. Oh, there it went. She just dropped right down. Look at that. Boom. Fixed. Normally somebody say, oh, that's trash. You can't fix that. That's why I love these old cars. You can just fix stuff. You don't have to throw away stuff. Don't be wasteful. My great grandpa grew up in the Great Depression. Well, he lived in the Great Depression. You know, stuff like this, you don't just throw stuff away. You try to find a way to fix it and make use of it. Not everything's just waste. Alright, headlight is repaired. Hopefully good enough, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Let's see. Both these have to come out, so I'm gonna take these 3 Phillips screws loose. I guess she blew pretty good. They come out in 2 pieces. Yeah, that's no good. Well, there you have it. Alright, let's put this headlight in. Okay. Alright. Looking more like a car now. Okay, that one's in. Alright, let's get this other headlight put in. Same deal, let's hope we get this ring loose. Uh oh. Whole thing's loose. Oh boy, this one's severely rusted out. New used T3 headlight. And the spring's broke in the back here. So that makes sense why it's loose. Alright, we'll plug this in. Or none of them might work, I don't know. They're bulbs from a junkyard, so I don't know, it's kind of a gamble, but spent 15 bucks on some bulbs and some wiring, so I'm not really losing. Okay. We're in place. Okay. Well, they're hooked up, so I'm gonna go in the car and see if I get some light action. Oh no! She's burning out instantly. Ah, damn it. Well, worth a shot. Well, okay. That one's blowing. I'm gonna try the high beam switch. Well, high beam switch is still acting up. I can't get any of the high beams to come on, it seems. Dang it. And T3 blew right away. Also, this kind of sucks. But that's okay. Alright guys, I found another headlight. I don't know where I got it from. Sorry, Cadillac. I'm not driving her yet, so hate to do it to her, but I'm gonna borrow a headlight for this old girl. Okay. Alright, Cadillac General Electric. Please work. Moment of truth, everybody. Oh, look at that. Works. Well, there we go. Got what we need. Got power to see. Not one, two headlights that function. I'll make the high beam switch a couple times, but I'm pretty sure it's not working. But let's try it anyways. Alright guys, I got these little plugs in the junkyard, which I think will work for the back of this. So let's do a little quick bench test to see if it works. So this is the ground, this little side thing. These are hot, obviously. So I'll just rub it on here and see if any light action. Look there. It works. I have two of these. They go in the back, so I think that's what we're gonna do now. Just for this, I don't know what's going on behind this housing. I'm gonna take the tail light out just so I can know what's going on. Okay, brand new screw. Okay. So pretty sure these will plug in, so let's check it out. Oh, okay. Come on. Okay, got it. So now let me plug my wire in and we'll see if it lights up. Look at that. We have our first rear running light. Awesome. It's small, but it's big to me to see something like this finally happen. So just to complete the picture, if you know what I mean. You can't really see in the daytime, but we're lit up. Awesome. Look at that. So we're working taillight. So now, on this side, I can do the same with the other one. Got it. Wait a minute. Why is this smaller? It's not the same as the other side. Wait a minute. I bet you we take this lens off, we're gonna find our answer. Heh, knew it. Alright guys, hang on. I will explain. So, you notice here we have a bigger hole, smaller hole. And I bet you my new plug will plug in to this one. Boom. So what happened was someone must have had these off one time and switched them so that the brake light housing's here and the reverse light housing's here. So I need to take these off and switch them. So I'm gonna try to be careful not to destroy anything, but to make this right, I'm gonna have to get them flipped back around. Alright, I got the 2 speed nuts off the back of this, so that's all they are. Got it. Well, that's pretty cool. You see where they took this off and they had it painted. Alright, one more to go. That makes 2. Now to switch them and fix this car. And just something to think about here is this car has a lot of untold stories, and basically there's a lot of mysteries about this car, about what happened, why is it the way it is, and vice versa. Now, I'm starting to believe that this car never got to see the road once it was restored the first time, because if it was restored and painted like you see is painted, they had it painted, these were installed, but they're installed incorrectly. And if someone was driving the car, they would know for sure, hey, something's wrong, my reverse light's flashing, and you know, it's not, they've been flipped. I think this car was assembled after it was painted, and it just never saw completion. It never got to be drove. There you have it. Now put my lenses back in. Well, actually, just to show you, tail light, new tail lights housing, and like that, boom, we plug in. So I'm about to go to the hardware store and buy a couple bulbs, because I don't have. Really, they both need a bulb, but especially this one, because this bulb, the bulb I had doesn't light up. So before I put the plastic back on, that's what I'll do. But now we got that, I wonder if we can get turn signals to work, stuff like that, but my front marker lights are missing their wiring completely, so we'll have to figure something out. Took a break, went to Dad's house. Got the 58 running. Maybe we'll take it on the road today. Hey guys, here at AutoZone, as you can tell. And I feel kind of stupid, but check this out. So I was buying some bulbs, and I think these will work. And then I'm looking in the help section with the bulbs, and guess what I see? Freaking sockets. That I'm pretty sure this is the small style, so it'll work for my reverse lights, which is a dual pole, but I'll just wire it as a 1 maybe, or it can work for my front marker lights. So that's got $6 a piece. This I got 2 of these, are not bad, and I got 2 packs of bulbs. So we're making progress. After my trip to the parts store, I got one of the OG ones wired up. I'll show you what's going on here. We got a parking light front, and the rear we should too. We now have not 1, 2 taillights. I'm getting there. New problem is we aren't able to get turn signal to work yet. It just lights up green on the dash and it doesn't cycle. So we'll have to do a little more digging once this rain backs off and see if we can figure this out. The next day has come. We still have 1 marking light on the front. Our last one to go is here on this side. So I was lucky enough to have sourced up 1 pigtail, but I'll have to wire it manually to the rest of the harness. But I'm gonna get that wired up and we'll see if this light's gonna work too. I took the battery out so I get a little bit of a better view. And here's the plug for it. So I'm gonna have to run some wires to this plug and make it work. Alright, this is the old connector for it. And these pins are damaged. The springs are very rusted. I can't even get them to barely move without some extreme force. I noticed the shape of this hole and the shape of the hole on these new connectors I bought. Had an idea. Take the guts out. Take the guts out of this one. That's fine. Pull this through. Boom. Old socket, new wiring, and then just make sure it all works. Maybe. Got it. Now let's do a little quick bench test here. We'll take our hots and we'll touch it to the positive end of the battery, take our body and ground it. Oh, look at that. She lights up. See that? Woohoo! Alright, let's wire up to the car. Okay, so now we have the driver's side working. This is the plug for the parking light. I want to make sure it's working. So we have our test lights hooked up. Okay, so let's see which one has power so I know which one to wire for the running light. Not that one. Oh, look at that. There it is. So this female connector will be the running light. Alright guys, did a little wiring, show you in here. And I'm making these little pieces. I got a male piece and a female piece to fit over the factory plug so I can still utilize that. And underneath, and our wires are down here underneath. I'm gonna cut them the length and hook them up to our plug and see if it works. Let's see. Look at that. Alright, testing the back lights here to wire them up correctly. I'm going to take these old plugs we switched out and steal these little connectors off of it to plug into here. Alright, let's see if we got power at our plug. Or which one's our running light. Oh. She lit up. It's red, you just can't see it. It's green on the video, that's funny. But it is red. For us, it's red. Alright, we have power here, so we're going to wire up our running light. Alright everybody, it's probably hard to see what's going on here. First click. Dash is lit up. Let's see what's going on outside. Got 1, 2 parking lights in the front. Check that out. That's weird. This lights up solid. No flashing. So, just a little guess here. Sounds like my turn signal relay's bad. Hey guys, here's my new flasher. Novita 552. Let's put this in this car. Let's get flash. Alright, we made some headway. Flashers work. So while we're at it, let's put this light switch back in. Alright guys, camera's dead, so we're on the phone. Here with the 60 Edsel, and I accomplished my task. We got lights, got here. Okay. Let's have a left turn signal. Right. Okay, turn them off. Low beams. Alright, that works. Parking lights, low beams. Nice. Alright, put it back, turn back off. Let's go to the back. Right, left turn. Right turn. Okay. Parking lights. Nice. So all but one light's working. Call that a win. Alright guys, and come in here, I'll show you what else it did. Went ahead and got the light switch hooked up. And also got the key switch. And also got the ignition switch put back together. And the tumblers are, I guess, broke. But to my advantage, I now have a key switch that doesn't need a key. But it looks like it does. So I'll probably get a blank key just to operate the switch. It looks legit. But now, I turn the key into the on position. Signals. Oh, hang on. God dang it. There's left. There's right. We have lights. So we got the lights working on the 60 Edsel. Had to wire some stuff up, get it all figured out. But now we have almost all the lights. Even a brake light. So it makes it legal in my book. I'll probably have to see what's going on with the other light. Maybe the wire from one side to the other's got a tear in it. Besides that, we're all lit up. All lights are functioning. We got dash lights, we got ignition switch, we got the light switch where it needs to be. Now, for the next video, it could be a couple different things. Go down in the comments, and I'm going to leave a little comment day of the video with our plan for the next video for this car. And maybe you let me know what you guys want to see. If I have missed something or haven't showed you something. So just leave some comments, and I appreciate all you guys' support. It makes this worth doing. I mean, I'd like doing it anyways, but it's cool to interact with you guys. So thanks for the support. Seth out.